Hello everyone and welcome to Module 1, Assessment Literacy. This is the first of my assignment videos where I'll explain what you need to do in the current upcoming module. By the time you're watching this, you should have completed the 3 activities in the Getting Started link on the home page. The Memorandum of Understanding, the Touro Academic Integrity Statement, and have watched Dr. Tom's welcome memo and responded to it. The latter asks you to respond to me via email with specific information, so I ask you to send me some specific information about yourself. Make sure you do that or I will hound you. You should also read the web article, 7 Tips for Success when Taking Online Courses. Getting organized will help prevent what I call the Sunday night panic attack. Oh my God, I gotta make 6 posts in one night. Hopefully that won't happen. Your next task is to answer the questions in the initial baseline survey before you start reading anything in Module 1. I am looking to discover your prior knowledge of these topics. I don't want citations. I don't want you to cut and paste information from another course you took. Just off the top of your head, what you think you know. Create a Word document or a PDF file and upload it in the Learning Activities Assignments folder. I would recommend going through the course via the modules link on the left. Each module starts with an overview, giving a description, learning targets, reading, assignments, and 2 anchor activities at the bottom, followed by a Learning Activities Reading Assignments section, where you'll find everything you need to complete the assignments. You have reading assignments that you will need to support your comments in this and next module discussion boards. My discussion boards last for 2 weeks. Many times they will overlap, but you have 2 weeks to make at a minimum of 6 comments. Many of you are used to 1-week discussion boards where you only have to make 3 comments. Well, this is 2 weeks, and you have to make at least 6 comments. You have to make at least 10 if you want an A+, but 6 will get you an A in timeliness. So you need to create your initial post as a Word document. Most word processing programs, including Apple's Pages, can save documents in a Word or PDF format. I provided exemplars of a weak and a strong initial post and a good response post in the discussion board assignment instructions, so you'll have an idea of what I'm looking for there as well. You must use APA format with citations and reference list only in your initial post. I don't want you to double space. I don't want a title page, a running head, all that stuff. I just want to see if you know how to use APA format in your references, in your citations, and in your references. So you should have a reference list at the end. Let me see. To help guide your reflections, I've highlighted various quotes in the 2 readings that we have links to and added comments or questions. So that will stimulate your thinking. That's only in this discussion board that I do that. Please limit your cutting and pasting of quotes. I want to hear your quote-unquote voice, not the voice of somebody else. In a research paper, that's fine. You can cut and paste quotes to emphasize certain points, but not in this one. Use a citation. You can just paraphrase what the person said, what the text said, and then use a citation. That's fine. But when you have like 3 or 4 lines of a quote, that only tells me you know how to copy. You know how to copy and paste. So please don't do that or limit it. Make sure you look at the discussion board rubric so there will be no surprises when yours is graded. If you click on the 3 dots in the upper right hand side, you will see show rubric. So make sure you look at that rubric so you know exactly how many posts you need to make, how often you need to make them, when you need to make them, what your initial post should look like, what your response posts should look like, et cetera, et cetera. So make sure you check that out. Because you have to remember that you need to reference the readings, my presentation, or other relevant materials / websites, or respond to one of my posts in at least 4 of your 5 response posts. So if you're only making 6 posts, 1 initial and 5 responses, 4 of those responses have to have citations to what we're doing, to our material. The purpose of this is so you will apply what you are learning as you're reading in a conversation. And of course, I will be involved in the conversations. I will be asking you questions. So you make sure you go back and see what Dr. Tom is up to in each module's discussion. There's an optional discussion board, as I mentioned earlier, in which I would encourage everyone to participate. You should add a video. I would recommend adding a video because we get to see you. Please don't post pictures of your dog or your cat. The purpose of it is so we can see you. And again, as I mentioned in my welcome memo, put a headshot into your profile picture so we get to see you. I'll show you my example. You can see that I've made about 5 or 6 bullets here about things that are important to me. I'm asking you to do at least 4, and don't put things in like I'm a wonderful person and I have a wonderful husband and 4 beautiful children. That's not what we want. We want to see what makes you unique. Most of us have beautiful children. There are mine there, and my grandchildren. You can see that's my post. This picture here was taken just yesterday, so they're pretty up to date. This is my son's these 2 kids. My son adopted. This is his ex-wife here. So he has my son's last name, Mawini, but his ex-wife is pretty much the caretaker, although he takes all these kids. He takes these 2 kids they share, and he takes them 3 or 4 days a week. So it's pretty interesting arrangement. So that's it. I look forward to working with you all. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the Remind app or email or a text message. And I will be back at the beginning of Module 2 with another teaching memo along with an assignment video.